Have you ever wondered how a political movement, initially considered marginal, could rapidly capture the imagination and loyalty of an entire nation, transforming its trajectory and the course of global history? It is a complex historical question that speaks to the power of influence and persuasion on a massive scale. The role of propaganda in Adolf Hitler's rise to power was absolutely central and indispensable. It served as the primary tool for shaping public opinion, cultivating a fervent cult of personality around Hitler, and systematically dismantling democratic institutions in Germany. Without a highly effective and pervasive propaganda machine, the Nazi Party would very likely not have achieved the widespread support necessary for its ascent. The effectiveness of this propaganda was rooted in the deeply vulnerable state of post-World War I Germany. The nation was reeling from economic devastation, hyperinflation, and the humiliation of the Treaty of Versailles. This created fertile ground for simplified, emotionally charged messages that offered scapegoats for national suffering and promised a return to glory. Propaganda expertly identified external enemies and internal traitors, channeling public resentment and despair into a unified, nationalistic fervor. The Nazis employed a sophisticated array of techniques to disseminate their message, ranging from mass rallies that showcased a powerful, unified movement to the pervasive use of new media like radio and film. They meticulously controlled newspapers and publishing, ensuring that only their approved narratives reached the public. Posters and pamphlets saturated every public space, repeating simple, memorable slogans designed to bypass rational thought and appeal directly to emotion and primal fears. Under the directorship of Joseph Goebbels, the Reich Minister of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda, the Nazi Party mastered what would later be termed the big lie technique. This involved asserting a falsehood with such consistent repetition and unwavering conviction that it eventually became accepted as truth by a significant portion of the populace. This strategic manipulation of information and emotion was not merely about spreading a political message. It was about fundamentally restructuring the way people perceived reality. Ultimately, propaganda was the engine that transformed a radical ideology into national policy, skillfully molding collective consciousness. By expertly exploiting societal anxieties, offering compelling yet deceptive solutions, and creating an unshakable belief in Hitler as a national savior, it secured mass compliance and enabled the establishment of a totalitarian regime that profoundly reshaped the 20th century.
If history fascinates you, like, subscribe, and explore more with us.